Welcome to Ag Shorts. I'm Calen Carpenter. With me is my father, co-host, and partner, Brandon. This is Ag Shorts. We are under 5 minutes. We are going to go with points of diminishing return for cattle. It is the end of July in 2021. Cattle market is mostly because there's a drought. 575-pound steers are going for about 190 right now. 675 are going for about 181. And then the 725-ish, we're going for about 165. That's all based off the cattle market from the end of July. I want to know Dad's thoughts on the point of diminishing return when it comes to cattle weights.
Cattle weight is a moving target, and the diminishing return is a moving target because it's going to depend on a lot of things, mainly weather, your grasses, and how much weight gain can you get on a calf when it's on its mother, like a cow-calf operation like we have. It's from the time that calf is born, mid-March through, the mid-May at the latest, then on to, the first part of October when we sell. Then you got to pack as many pounds on these calves as you possibly can. If your grass is good, you've got good rainfall, you got high protein in your grass, then you can get a lot of weight, 2.5 to 3 pounds a day gain towards the end of that time period, that 5 or so months that you've got that calf on that cow, or 6 months, then 7 months, depending on where you're at in that time period from the time they calve. But you can't always guarantee where you're going to be at the way we're set up, because it's completely grass dependent. If we're not competing with grasshoppers like we were last year and this year, then it's not bad. I mean, you can kind of get a good idea that we're going to have around a 600-pound steer. That's been pretty average for us based on our grass and what we do with them, our mineral program. Everything's pretty much dialed into where it's pretty consistent. So if you've got it consistent like that and these calves look good, then you kind of know where you're going to be. But last year we had a lot of grasshoppers, a lot of issues there, and so what we anticipated to be 600-pound steers were about 25 pounds lighter. They were down there about 575. So this year we got hoppers as well as extreme heat, and so they don't do as well in the heat. Cows are most efficient down there about 45 degrees. And so when you're up there around 95, 100, a little over 100 consistently, I think we're about 10 days now where it's been over 90 degrees, 10, 12 days, something like that. And some of those right at 100, 105. That's hard. And you don't get your weight gain out of these cattle like you should. So that, again, it's a moving target. It just depends on where your market's at. If it's really high, you're good. It's all about weight gain. So you talked about some of your 600 to 700 weight calves. You notice they were down there, what, like $1.50 or so?
Yeah, the over 700 is 165.
165, yeah. And if you're down there at your 575s, are like what, $1.80 something, $1.90?
575s 190, and then the mid 600s is 181.
Yeah, so you'll see that there's a stair step there. The lighter the calf, the more per pound it brings. The heavier the calf, the less, but you're selling pounds. You can't sell something that's not there. So you can't sell a 575-pound calf for a 600-pound weight, because it's about the pounds. If you can get more pounds on them, the better off you are, really, because you're more efficient in a single animal. So
with 30 seconds left, if you had a choice, what would be your perfect weight?
Oh God. That 600, 575 to 600 is pretty good, because a lot of times your stalker people want those because they get a lot of gain on them really fast, and they're already on the gain.
All right, perfect. There you go.